Well, hello, greetings, and salutations, my beautiful people. I'm ThatTaffer, and this is obviously Stonekeep. And when last we left off, we had just been healing a little bit after delving deeper into the caves below Stonekeep. And if you're following this series and not the DAGOTHWAVE series, then I will very quickly sort of give a brief as to my hiatus. I won't go into as much detail as I did when I was doing the DAGOTHWAVE playthrough. Hold on, I actually don't remember the map controls here. But basically, I just had to take a break. I just had to kind of get myself back together, and we've done that. We're back together, and now it's time to get back into the recording booth. Just play some of our favorite old school nostalgic games and have ourselves a phenomenal, fantastic, wonderful time while so doing. Alright, now, what I really want to do, what I need to do in this episode is we're going to want to go back up to the second level of Stonekeep and see if we can't find that fountain of healing. I am so lost. Find that fountain of healing and refill our water skin so that we have a bit more of a pool of health pool. My god, I'm so lost right now. Okay, I'm going the right way. So that we don't have to return quite as frequently as we have been, which, given the circumstances, I think is kind of going to end up being a bit of a staple of this series. Kind of like the DAGOTHWAVE series. I think part of it is that's just sort of how old school games are built. It's just sort of a consequence of the time. Things were a lot more hardcore back then, and I don't think we minded it as much as because as kids we had more time to play these games, whereas now it's much more challenging to squeeze in a good amount of gameplay because of jobs, kids, school, whatever it is that you've got going on in your life. I know it's a lot more challenging for me in recent times. But there's something to be said for the unapologetic design of old school games that I think it was a lot less formulaic back then. Nowadays everything is kind of samey because you're kind of expected to adhere to a certain standard, and I think that's a real shame because in so doing we sort of have lost a lot of the uniqueness that came from... Wow, you can just keep filling this thing. Alright, you can fill up to 5 times. A lot of uniqueness that comes from the older school design mentalities where you were a small studio without a big publisher and you were sort of making your own thing, and commercial success was also a lot less... you didn't have to make such a massive figure in order to break even in creating these older games. All of that sort of culminates in... This sounds like absolute fucking rambling. I've been going on for a minute about shit that I don't even... I'm just letting my mouth go. I have no idea what I'm saying. Point is, I miss old school games. I miss the simpler times. I miss when things didn't have to make $16 million in order to just break even. Like, you could just make a fun game that people enjoyed playing. Like Stonekeep. Like the old Fallout games. Like the... original Thief, although I think Thief 2 technically went under. I'd have to look that up, I'm not sure. I don't really know about the entire history of Lookin Studios' downfall. I'm sure that Nerd Slayer or somebody has already done a video on that, so it would be a bit repetitive for me to do the same thing, but I am interested in looking that up. But, point is, back in the day, success was a lot more loosely defined. And so we had a much larger palette of colors with which we may work to create these riskier games. Although, to be fair, Stonekeep is not a riskily developed... Well, I mean, it was risky in some senses. In the sense that it was kind of an FMV game, which even back then, FMV games weren't really doing so hot. I want to see if I can figure out the key to this area. It's just... Okay. I'm not sure. I think that's where the fountain is, isn't it? Yeah, that's where the fountain is, so that's why... Okay, so there's not actually a shortcut, it's just... because the fountain is on the other side there, I think. Let's take a look at our map. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. Okay, okay, so I'm not crazy. I just need to learn how to read maps. Alrighty, now we're going to do this for real, so let's go ahead and save. And begin exploring the depths of Stonekeep in earnest. First, we got to skip past the bees, and I think we're going to watch out for those 2 Shargas on the right. I really don't feel like dealing with them right now. Right now, I really just want to get my bearings, see if we can find some sources of health. Pop on my headphones the rest of the way, and just try to cautiously explore. I don't remember anything about this area. We should mark that on our map, by the way. Okay, cave in. Nope, nope, nope. Darn it. There we are. Okay. And just start kind of wandering around, because I know that it might be in this area, but there's an Etten, which is like this kind of weird puzzle involving this giant that's wandering around the caves. And judging from these skeletons, I'm starting to get the feeling that maybe some bad juju has been going down. Did I see something over there? Look at that. Look at that. Even like the way the shadows move in this corner. Just take a look as I move forward. Isn't that cool? I absolutely love the atmosphere of this game. Music's a little bit overwhelming, though. I almost wonder if I should turn it down. I'm sorry, what was that? I might... You know what? The soundtrack's phenomenal. We're turning it down a little bit so I can hear the sound effects. Okay, was that just an arrow? Alright, so I'm seeing these dots along here. Okay, so I wasn't imagining it. Ah, of course. Alright. So there is a pressure plate there. Or is it motion sensitive? Let's run past it. Okay, so it's motion sensitive. Alright, alright. I'll take the free arrows. Screw it. Heck yeah. Gimme, gimme. Yum, yum. How many of these are there going to be? Also, I think there's a Sharga in that barrel. Seriously? More? As much as I love this game, I will admit that it is sort of grind the RPG. I think the last 3 episodes have ended with some kind of grinding activity, and honestly... How many minutes can this possibly go on? Are those arrows? Yeah, apparently so. They look different to me, though. Those don't seem like arrows to me. Those seem like crossbow bolts? Like maybe there's something like shorter? Darts, maybe? Yeah, see, they're like bolts or something. Okay. Oh, this was... You know what? We're just gonna skip past the rest of this. We're just gonna, like, all of a sudden jump cut. And I will be done collecting these. It's gonna be crazy. Actually, never mind. Alright, let's go... let's go see what's in there. Let's start here. I'm guessing there's a Sharga. I'm all sorts of wrong today, aren't I? So what am I hearing, then? I'm hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. Is there something I'm not seeing? Is there a button that I need to press? Ah. I apologize for my phone buzzing. Let me go ahead and turn that off completely. Phenomenal. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into the game. Oh, so it's just like this little Sharga throwing stuff. Hi, Sharga. Hi, little guy. Sorry. What's this button do? Oh, 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 oh. That's alright, little guy. I'm not one of those jerks who's just gonna kill you for fun. That's not my style. I'll take your sword, though. What's this? Oh. He shit himself. Oh, I'll take your poop. Thank you, buddy. Hey, hey, can I just... He shit himself. That's so funny. Why'd I pick that up? Oh, darn it. I really wonder why the music cuts out like that when it switches tracks. Ooh, door. Door. I've opened it. Let's find out. Let's see what's on the other side. Alright, the music is fading out. This is the Etten. This is the Etten. I remember this. How do I get past this guy? I think it involves these boulders. Alright, let's, I remember this. I remember he's, like, dumb. And I remember you can deceive him or run from him or something. I don't really remember much else. Oh! Okay, that was, not what... Okay. Oh, shit. Am I stuck? Or can I, like, climb up the boulder? I can climb up the boulder. Alright, so we're gonna have to find a way across this pit. And let's reset the music again. Just need to stay cautious, because I think this thing... I don't know if it's actually wandering around the caverns. I'm trying to keep my ears open for audio cues. He's sleeping. But where? Look at you. And I want to get to that chest without waking him. Oh!
Hey, Stump! It's time to hurt somebody! Yeah, I'm looking... Forward to it, Stump? Yeah, George.
Whoa!
Welcome, moon and star, come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy.